All right, let's kick things off with some news that caught my eye. Adam Schefter just tweeted that the Cleveland Browns have released defensive end Agbo Arenaquo, but you can just call him Obi. He's been in the league 6 years now, with stints on the Rams, Texans, and Browns. Turned 30 this April, Obi's never been a starter, but he's been a reliable rotational guy off the bench, racking up 4.5 sacks in 23 and 3 in 2024. Could the Eagles be interested? Honestly, it's just about adding competition and depth at this point. Howie Roseman loves to bring in competition during training camp, especially on defense. Look, I'm not saying we need to sign Obi, but think about this. Nolan Smith and J.X. Hunt are locked in as starters on the edge rush, with Azeez Ojulari and Josh Uche providing solid rotation. But what about if someone gets hurt? Last year, we missed guys like BG and Bryce Huff for stretches. Depth is key. A veteran like Obi, who knows his role and won't break the bank, could be a smart insurance policy. Remember, last year's Eagles defense was the youngest ever to win a championship. If they run it back with this group and the young guys step up, they'll break that record again. Pro Football Focus recently ranked the top defensive lines heading into 2025. Steelers sit at number 1, but guess who's right behind them? The Philadelphia Eagles at number 2. That's impressive considering we lost Brandon Graham, Joshua Milson-Williams, and a few others. It tells me Nolan Smith, J.X. Hunt, Ty Robinson, and Mora Ogmo are ready to step up big time. And let's not forget our rotation with Azeez Ojulari and Joshua Uche, plus All-Pro Jalen Carter, who's on track for a breakout season, and Jordan Davis, who's reportedly in the best shape of his life. This defensive line is young, hungry, and ready to dominate. Now, before we dive into the Lane Johnson versus Penny Suel debate that took Twitter by storm yesterday, I want to remind you to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments. This one's got the Philly fan base fired up. So, the argument is Penny Suel is better than Lane Johnson because, well, Lane is old. That's basically the whole case. But that doesn't hold water. Penny Suel is a fantastic young right tackle, no doubt. He even made All-Pro last year over Lane Johnson, which upset Lane big time. Lane responded by posting some stats that show he was actually superior last season. 0 sacks allowed compared to 1 for Penny, fewer quarterback hits, fewer hurries, better pass block win rate, and stronger run blocking. The league got it wrong. Lane Johnson is still elite. Age doesn't mean washed up, especially not for someone as consistent and tough as Lane. So, put that debate to bed. Lane Johnson is still a top-tier right tackle. Switching gears, let's talk about Saquon Barkley and his historic 2,000-yard rushing season. On the Eagles YouTube channel, Saquon broke down a memorable game where he hit over 2,000 rushing yards, a milestone only 9 players have ever reached. He told a story about Micah Parsons coming up to him during warm-ups, saying he'd get the record back next week. That kind of respect and friendly rivalry is what makes this league great. Saquon finished the season with 2,000 rushing yards, running over defenders and proving his MVP worth, even if the official MVP award slipped away. The way he's carried this Eagles offense, you can't deny he's one of the best backs in the game. Philly fans, get ready for more big things from Saquon in 2025. Speaking of big things, Pro Football Focus ranked quarterbacks by total touchdowns, passing plus rushing. Since 2022, Josh Allen leads with 126 touchdowns, with Jaylen Herd sitting second at 105. That puts him ahead of names like Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, both tied at 100. Some critics will say, it's just touchdowns. How meaningful is it? But 7 points is 7 points. Scoring in any way counts. And Jaylen Herd has proven he's a dual-threat nightmare for defenses. That kind of production keeps the Eagles' offense lethal and unpredictable. Finally, a quick shout-out to Kendall Lamb clearing up some rumors about comments he allegedly made about the Miami Dolphins culture. He denied ever slamming Miami, saying he has nothing but respect for his former team and no ill will. It's good to see some clarity because off-field drama just distracts from what matters. Football. All right, that's the latest on your Eagles and a few other NFL stories you need to know. If you're feeling this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Drop your comments down below. I want to know what you think about the Obi edition, the Lane Johnson debate, and Saquon's MVP season. And hey, if you're 21 or older and want to chill like Philly Mike after a long day, check out Indic Cloud. They've got legal hemp-derived THC products that are lab-tested, tasty, and discreet.